Hi, gamers. We're alive. For now. Yippee! Huh? No.
Okay, I think
see.
OBS is now using the correct microphone.
Yeah, as y'all said, you cannot hear Jorb.
Yeah,
Now
there
I
we
can
go.
hear Jorb.
I know. Good thing I noticed right away. But yes, hello. I got 5 days of game time and I'm ready to rock, is what I said.
You.
But we are here in Ajkahet. We recklessly charged in with our airship. It's been captured. Anduin has also been captured. I'm sure it's
Again.
fine. So now we need to go rescue some people, and also Illyria has another quest for us.
Hey.
Anduin survived that swarm. I do not doubt that for a moment. Even so, the Nerubians are everywhere, and he is just one man. Wherever he goes, wherever he is taken, I will find him. Find me any sign that he yet lives. That is all I need to follow him to Azeroth's end.
She cannot hide from me.
Hold on, my nose is a little stuffy, and I was trying very hard not to make it audible
To be down there.
while speaking, except I don't speak like this. Alright, psychically, I know that one of the signs of Anduin is over here.
You know it's because you're psychic.
Yeah. Oh, hello. So at this point, I want to briefly acknowledge that I think in here there is. Okay, why did that happen? Why did interactive wormholes get mad about that?
Mm-hmm.
There is an arachnophobia mode. So now they are crab
Oh! Crap.
and lobster. I'm not going to be using it because it looks kind of strange in some spots. Like there's a character at one point who's like the Weaver who like hangs from the ceiling, and she actually looks worse as a lobster.
Oh boy. Okay.
If it helps, they're not actual spiders; they're spider people.
Speeple.
Speeple, as opposed to Zorses.
You're supposed to sources.
Do you want to enlighten everyone what that means?
We played D&D last night. And, it went.
It sure went.
Our druid is now capable of resurrecting horses. It's a very druid thing to do and completely normal.
To be clear, when we say resurrecting, we mean animate dead.
I mean, assuredly things besides just horses, but, we woke up and they had sneaked off in the middle of the night to resurrect horses.
Zombie horses.
And went, "Do you like them?" While the rest of the party stared in horror and confusion.
This is fine, probably.
And that was the start of the session. So it only went uphill from there. Uphill or downhill. I don't remember what direction. We went in a lot of directions.
Yeah. Also, your character got floated at and had no knowledge of this.
Yeah, my arrow ass took a while to pick up on it. It only went from there.
Yeah. To be fair, I hadn't initially decided that. It just kind of... I myself discovered that she had a crush on your character as we went.
That's a good way to put it.
It's like, look, things were getting hairy. You were someone who was nice to her. and someone who was big and strong, and you played a duet with her and humored her with her hobbies. So, like, of course she's going to latch on to you.
Yeah. I'm a big buff dragonborn. It's to be expected, TBH.
Yeah, it was like as soon as you were on the on a horse together, and she like just basically like holds on to you, just like wraps her arms around you as best she can. It's like, oh yeah, no, she's into Alidar. She has a crush. Hashtag size difference ships.
Oh my god. Elidar, I think, is used to, I'm thinking of phrasing. Elidar used to be a gladiator, so, like, there's probably been situations in the past that, be like, oh, I'm being admired by people, you know?
Yeah, that
He
makes
wouldn't
sense.
make the connection of, this is a flirty thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this has happened to me before. People like me. But do you mean people like me?
Huh?
What?
War?
What?
War? And y'all decided that she gets to be a recurring NPC as well.
Because I like her.
Yeah. And she likes you.
And Dabble's gonna kill her eventually, probably.
Maybe. It's fine. Doppel's gonna get a different mission pretty soon.
Hmm?
I'm not elaborating.
I don't expect you to, but I can still concerned hum of worry and more
I mean,
concern.
you'll be finding out, like, the next time you, like, once you take his...
Do you see any sign
Oop.
of that woman who saved us?
No. But I did find tracks leading south. And there's something foul down there as well.
But yeah, basically, Doppel's gonna be having a nice dream sequence soon.
Oh no.
Last time, it was, you know, in DM chat. This time, we've decided that we're gonna be doing it in front of everybody.
Oh no.
So, like, your characters won't know, but you, the players, will.
We are a light.
I'm glad Dabble gets to have a normal experience.
Yug. I thank you, Escala, on behalf of those you saved. No one deserves to die alone in the dark, least of all in a place like this.
In my heart, there is fire.
You've returned. I trust you have news? So we have crumpled lion gauntlet. The reticulated pieces are bent and broken beyond repair. Bleached bones. Thankfully, none of these appear human. It seems unlikely that Anduin met his demise here. And scrap of weathered fabric. Though it is but a scrap, the worn threads of this fabric seem familiar. Why is it unique 5? We can get one of them.
Hmm.
I do not
A
miss.
shattered gauntlet and some scraps of cloth. But no corpse. That's good, at least. He's alive, and he fought back. Still, it's not much to go on. Most rangers would be understandably stumped. Luckily, I am not most rangers.
They will not escape.
I have no follow-up to that. Go talk to Farron.
A lamplighter brings hope.
When we crashed, the Nerubians were upon us in an instant. We would have lost nearly everyone we brought with us, had someone not intervened. I do not know who or what stepped in on our behalf, but if there is even a shred of hope that we have allies in this place, we must seize upon it and refuse to let go.
Be strong, my friend. We need to regroup.
There's no time. You find the others. I'll find Anduin.
Goodbye!
Ashes! She's gone! Whoever saved us earlier clearly isn't a friend to the Nerubians. Seek her out. I'll get everyone to safety.
My spider senses are telling me that they're this way. Sorry, I mean my Nerubian senses. Or whatever. My polearm senses. I was bitten by a radioactive polearm.
Did you die?
By being bitten by a radioactive polearm?
You survived the
Yeah.
ambush. Impressive.
Yeah, sadly, yes. But I lived!
Ah.
You have found
Anyway, how lucky that we immediately found the person.
Speak to me.
I have seen many things that threaten the great roots, though I admit that this black blood seems particularly virulent. Who are you? Who I am is none of your concern. I've watched you since you and yours started trekking through the depths. I think you have a good heart, and I think you'll understand the threat that this black blood seems to pose to our world. For now, that will be enough. I'm not at liberty to say more. Black blood, what is that? It is what you see before you. Blood of ancient enemies that has coalesced deep within the earth. This black blood was dislodged when the world itself suffered a grievous wound. Oh, thanks, Sargeras. It has been spreading ever since, and it is dangerous. That is all you need to know.
Let nature take its course. I shall watch for you.
Dislodged?
Apparently.
That's a weird phrasing.
Ah, you survived. Excellent. You have much to do.
The world watch over you.
Truthfully, I don't care what the Nerubians are plotting. They are not the first upstart people seeking power, and they certainly won't be the last. The problem is how they're going about it. Fear that tampering with this black blood will threaten far more than the delicate ecosystems of Kaz-Algar. We must make sure that they never return to this pit again. Their equipment is still strewn throughout the pit. Destroy as much of it as you can manage.
Do not fear the dark.
This is not exactly the place for a long talk, so I will be brief. These roots you see are part of something much greater than you know, and it is my job to protect them. If it isn't obvious to you already, this place is teeming with writhing black blood. If we do not act, it will spread deeper and further still. You want allies? Fine. Help me cleanse this place and protect these roots, and I will at least hear you out.
Perhaps we'll meet again. The black blood is dangerous, especially in Nerubian hands. End their efforts here. I will meet you above, if you survive again.
Okay.
I believe from pre-release stuff that that species is called the Heroneer. They seem rather troll-ish. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if maybe they're descendants of dark trolls? Maybe like a missing link between trolls and night elves? Seems plausible, at least. Shoutouts to these extractors having the same design cues as like the whatchamacallits from Steven Universe
Oh yeah.
that are based on actual like biological.
Yeah, they're based on the bacteriophages.
Yeah. A fun design choice. Ugh, still trying to not have snuffle in my voice. Though I don't talk like this.
Ew.
Yeah. Not so good for voice acting. The struggle. thinking about ways to give problems to your D&D character.
That's not hard.
True.
Well, I'll try to say that, and he's been pretty good at, like, dodging attempts at problems.
Well, I'm thinking of a way to have your problems come to you.
Yippee!
How to book it. Goodbye.
So, you made it out alive. I knew I was right about you.
You have shown your true form, or whether this is forbidden.
The black blood spreads deeper every day. We need their aid.
We need nothing from them.
Enough! We both know our charge. They are of this world, and they too seek to defend it.
On higher. She speaks with the song of the world. You know it, as do I.
The others won't hear of this.
At least it will not be the first tradition we have broken.
Go, all of you. I will join you soon.
Yeah, they have a control aesthetic, but they have like a night elf model skeleton and animations.
Your path leads you deep, stranger. Wild guide you well.
Morwena scowls. The Nerubians are a bold people. This seems extreme, even for them.
May you lend your song to hers.
Between your sweat and my spell work, we've managed to at least contain the problem to this blighted cavern. Still, what a disaster. If this is what one cave of the stuff can do, I shudder to think what the Nerubians might do with more of it.
Do not fear the dark.
Where'd that ring I just got go? Oh, it's right there. Well, you know, it's the most recent slot in my bag. Wow, what a surprise.
The world watch over.
My people do not think that this black blood is a threat to our world. It has sat dormant for ages, after all. Why should that change now? But the world is changing more quickly than my people realize. The Nerubians' decision to extract the blood for their own ends is proof of that. The Nerubians hold a watchtower not far from here. The ones who survived the pit could not have gotten too far. We should give chase immediately.
I shall watch for you. Come with me. You need to know what you fight against.
Whee! Oh, you beat me here.
Someone was here first. Not a battle. A hunt.
Hold
The
on.
trail runs cold. Check the watchtower.
Purple. Ah. Cobus.
Yeah.
The funny ambush. Lots of dead Nerubians.
Okay. We found a bat person, question mark, who looks like that. And, there's blood everywhere that we need to take care of because the Nerubians are using it, and it's probably like world disease or something.
You have
I'm
come
doing my
far.
best to pay attention.
It would seem our trail runs cold here. Yeah, most of the elaboration on these guys and the Black Blood, I'm pretty sure is in side quests.
No.
So where do we go from here?
The city of threads. The heart of Ajkahet. Bled dry and dying.
Suramar,
None
2.
who enter leave in one piece.
2.
Your friend is likely dead. But I know you will not accept that. So you follow your path and I will follow mine. You have survived so far. Keep doing so. I hope we meet again.
And that's the last time we'll see her in the main quest line.
Oh.
Like I said, most of the elaboration on the Harrenir, I'm pretty sure, is in side quests. Anyway, hello
Right.
there. Bindle.
Spindle. Oh.
The bizarre creature's eyes remain locked upon you, unwavering. It nudges something towards you. A scroll with a thick seal of violet wax. Ooh, we're gonna get to meet Spider Mommy.
What?
You'll see.
Don't call her that.
You'll see. The words on the parchment appear burned, not written. A venomous tang singes your nose. Blind and alone, you stumble in the dark. I offer you a thread to cling to. Follow it should you wish to find your allies. The Scuttler. I'm glad Spindle isn't a crab. Oh, okay. Follow Spindle, except for the part where you don't. Spindle wants me to hide.
Watch and lurk, drudges. There will be no interruptions on Ascension Day.
Wow, 2 guards overlapping each other. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Leaping Akirite. Whoa? Oh. Voidy.
Ooh.
I have retrieved a writhing sample. Obviously that's something that I want.
Scurry on, little scarab. The Weaver bids you welcome.
Whatever. Go, my scarab.
Ah, there's the little morsel now. Come in, come in. You are most welcome here.
And there she is, the widow. The Weaver.
I've been
Widow
expecting
Arachne. So, you followed my guiding line to its terminus. For both of our sakes, I'm glad that your zeal outpaces your survival instinct.
Follow your thread, morsel. Come back again.
Make no
morsel.
mistake, I have no intention of sending you off to skitter about in the dark like a freshly hatched beetle. It wouldn't do to have my little morsel snatched up by a starving cave borer. You must educate yourself, my dear. Your allies have found themselves ensconced in a torrid tapestry. Only by familiarizing themselves with its erstwhile architects can you hope to reclaim them? Luckily for you, I have made some of my personal resources available to you.
Do keep in touch. I'll be watching.
You have endured quite the evening since your ill-fated little ship ride, haven't you? Worry not, my little morsel. You will find that my friends here are most accommodating, even to someone with your predilections, as strange as they may be. Please, take a moment to explore. Avail yourself of my many amenities. With luck, you will find some sorely needed rest. Oh, but do take care not to move about too quickly. Sudden movements, I'm sure you understand.
Oh, you must be quite tired. Take a moment, familiarize yourself with your surroundings, and no doubt you have questions for me as well.
He calls you morsel.
I don't like that.
Is it weird that I do?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm calling you out.
That's
Why did you call her mommy?
I think she deserves it. Anyway, just for fun, I'm gonna interactive wormholes.
Oh,
It does not
no!
work for you.
Oh,
Let's turn that back off. And that's why.
I see.
I've heard much about
Tell me about yourself.
May the weave favor. I am the widow Arachni. For many years, I officially served as the royal weaver to Queen Nephris. Unofficially, I pursued a variety of additional interests. But now my beloved queen is dead, and her daughter has been led astray by a so-called harbinger. I will not allow this creature to usurp our great kingdom for her own ends. But I cannot stop her alone. Step
Say
into
about the enemy forces.
our threads will cross again. This harbinger has the entirety of Ashkahet's military at her disposal. Before her arrival, General Anubazal led the kingdom's forces. Ansurek deposed him in favor of one of the harbinger's pet ascended. And now the army's ranks teem with those corrupted wretches. Well,
Tell me about the Ascended. Tell me about the Ascended.
The Ascended are the Harbinger's gift to Ansurek, a fierce contingent of violent hunter-killers made by the Harbinger in the darkest depths of the city's transformatory. They are impossibly strong, and I have no army of my own. If I am to reach Ansurek and dispose of the Harbinger, then I will need to find a way to subvert her military might from within. Such a fascinating visitor.
Tell me about the Queen's Inner Circle.
Even if we do not engage the Harbinger directly, a more subtle approach will prove equally as difficult. What I need is an ally in Ansurek's inner circle. Someone who can come and go without suspicion. The denizens of the burrows speak of a vizier, some manner of patriot who works from within the Queen's walls. He would do nicely, if only I knew his identity. At last, our threads entwine.
Now you see how the stage has been set. You have arrived in the middle of the play, I fear. But you needn't worry. You have time yet to play a most vital role.
Follow your thread, Morsel.
She's fun. I love her energy.
She does have interesting vibes, I'll give her that, and I do like her design.
Thank God we found the repair vendor. Obviously, that's of the utmost priority. We needed a quest dedicated to it. That you can keep. Nope, we have no dialogue. Sure, let's pay the bar tab. Brewfest. These guys have just already beaten us here, I guess. Don't worry about that. That obviously makes sense. And we'll look for the flight master. Nope. Wings of the Widow.
I've been expecting you.
Well, are you not impressed with my hospitality? Oh, we get some kedge.
May the weave favor you.
A little weaverette tells me that an intriguing series of events are playing out to the north. It seems there has been a remarkably coincidental waterfall of failures marring the military efforts there. I want to know who was responsible. Look into it for me, and see if your curiously binary eyes can pluck out any potential allies. Some of your little friends are among the escapees drawing the ire of one Zev Kal. Do go catch up. Tell them the Weaver bids them greetings.
Arth, there is no gift more valuable than information, my little morsel. Now shoot.
I just remembered her as a lobster again. It really doesn't suit her.
Oh, I feel bad for the people who do have to like keep it on for her.
Yeah.
Because my arachnophobia has gotten a bit better when it comes to video games. But good lord.
I'm just thinking about the arachnophobia mode in Satisfactory. Where,
I'm thinking about the one in Lethal Company.
yeah, in Satisfactory, spider-like creatures are in-universe by your heads-up display, overlaid with cat PNGs.
Yeah, Lethal Company is just a big red block of text saying spider, but it still has little mouth parts for some reason. It still has spider pulps.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Spider!
spider.
We owe
I know,
our
hi,
service
Farron.
to those in need.
I don't think these guys were on the airship. I think these are... No, this is Algari Expedition.
Oh.
My
And also
faith
Gazlo's
gives me
here.
hope. We carry the flame
We thought we were
into
well
the
hidden.
unknown.
Clearly not as hidden as we would have liked. But I'm grateful to see you nonetheless.
A beacon in the dark.
We found these prisoners fleeing a nearby Nerubian military base. The circumstances of their escape are... Oh, excuse me, I gotta yawn mid-sentence. The circumstances of their escape are unclear, even to them. As if someone else created the opening they needed to escape. They need rest, but we need to find out what happened in there. Food first. Maybe once they've regained some of their strength, they'll remember something.
A meal should offer some strength and comfort after all they've been through. The guards near us were arguing about new orders. Then they just walked off.
Old Toomba.
Toomba.
One man insisted on staying behind. Finn. Might want to get the madman before the venom does.
I wonder who that is. Hey, Brianni.
How are you?
A Solven element was
Yay.
knocked over and dissolved the webbing of our cages. How fortunate. We cannot hide from evil.
These people have been through so much. Civilians, not even soldiers. Most of them didn't sign up for this. And yet they became prisoners of war. If anything back at the Nerubian base could give us an advantage, we have to take it.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to
If someone got left behind, we need to do something about that. I hate to say it, but these people need someone to protect them here. I have to stay. Find this straggler. And while you're at it, take a peek behind enemy lines. See if you can find anything useful.
Madman or no, I won't stand for a single soul being left behind. Go find him.
Well, it was Finn or Fryn? Or perhaps Flynn?
Received. Shoot.
Oh!
You'll blow my cover. You. Over here. And stay down.
Flynn!
Hi, Flynn.
Flynn!
Don't draw attention. Look, something's happening up there. Why do you stay behind? I was looking around, trying to find an antidote to being a bit stabbed with the venomous dagger. And when that little spider with the bell found me, it came with a note from someone called the Weaver. The Weaver wants anything I can find. In exchange, she has the antidote to this burning venom waiting for me. I'm very motivated. The heat is eating a hole through my shoulder, so I'm looking for something about other captives, invasion plans, weaknesses, anything. Not to mention, they took some of my personal effects that I wasn't willing to leave without. I'm not sentimental about gifts, but Shaw knows blades. I want them back.
Let's get out alive. Spider.
My orders were clear. And yet, more overcrawlers regularly slip from our grasp. Failure! Unacceptable! Not only does this shame you, it shames me. Which means no one will hear of it. Clean up this refuse and get it out of my sight. And if you breathe a word of this to anyone, you're next.
Lovely.
The particle effects on Flynn are quite terrible.
Damn, am I thirsty.
I definitely had everything under control. Yeah. But, I'll admit, this venom is dulling my otherwise lightning-quick reflexes, Escala.
Watch your back out here.
Even with the general gone, it's not going to be easy getting out of here. This place is infested. I know I'm hiding it well, but I'm not exactly feeling my best. I'm not sure I'll be much help in this state. You're going to have to clear a path for us.
Don't look back. I'm all ears.
That insult to injury, it disarmed me. I'm not leaving without those blades. While we're looking, keep an eye out for any evidence of what's going on here. Anything that should give us an advantage against the Nerubians. Something strange happened that provided us the opening to escape. I have a feeling that could be something we can exploit.
Let's get. I need my weapons. And something for this Weaver so she'll give me an antidote. Since I like being alive.
That's my Flynn impression.
It's decent, I think.
I'll take decent.
I'm mostly distracted by the particle effects making it look like he has the worst case of like armpit stink known to man.
Seems that Zev Call fellow we saw is getting pheromones sent to him? From a general? No idea what that means, though.
The bit that remains smells foul. The label reads, "For you, Zev Call. Pity you can't make your own. Cordially, General Anubizal." You know, it's probably a good thing that this VOD will just be level 76 to level whatever, so that I can't name this VOD Spider Mommy.
Looks like my fellow prisoners escaping was no coincidence.
Why are you like this?
Normally I'm not, which it surprises me too.
Bizarre.
A torn fragment of an official document with letters that appear to have been burned instead of written, signed with the name Anubizal. So for me, it's just the Weaver. Only the Weaver, nobody else. I don't understand it.
Why are you confessing this on a Twitch stream that'll go down in history?
You need to understand my problems. Be parasocial. Do it.
You're insane.
I'll take those. Feeling more like myself already.
A pair of sea-weathered blades. Oh, I can't mount them here. It's indoors now, apparently, so it would be rude to mount up. Question mark. I don't know.
Mm.
It's like, I'm sorry, this is slightly more enclosed than the rest of this underground space. Your horses are not allowed here. Oh, we've turned into a half-naked Rykul. Epic?
Oh. Okay.
Why not? That's probably normal. Burning venom flask.
I am well acquainted with that particular bottle of venom. Unfortunately.
A discarded flask with a residual venom sludge stuck in the bottom. The burning tang singes your nose. Pleasure. Ooh, bandage. Thinking about lobster mode again. She is so unserious as a lobster. Whee! Get spinned.
Ahoy! Spiders,
In my defense, they disarmed me. And envenomed me. Also, does this look infected to you? Anyway, if not for all that, I would have helped. You have my word.
Don't look back. Watch your back out.
Must be something around here of value to the Weaver.
Spiders,
This seems like enough to
everywhere.
trade to the Weaver for that antidote. The new Bazaal is a good lead to investigate. Maybe he'll barter like the Weaver did, and we'll get something even better from him. Sounds like a good risk to me. A polearm! Hold on. Go away.
Yo!
Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Polearm.
Let's get out alive.
Our first new one of the expansion.
Let's go.
It
In
looks
the
like a shovel.
Final zone.
It's a shovel.
Watch your back out.
Nice.
Spiders,
This
everywhere.
Anubizal gave the orders that led to the prisoner's escape. Zevkal here didn't seem very pleased with that. But how about this? You sneak into Siegehold and make best friends with Anubizal. Easy. I've noticed a lot of cargo being ferried over. I'm sure no one would notice if we just swapped out the contents of a particular crate. In the meantime, I'll share our discoveries with the Weaver. I'd love to come with you, but I'd rather not tempt more Flynn stabbings today.
We've got a plan now. Sneak into a crate and get a lift to Siegehold.
Okay, bye.
Find this Anubizal. Meanwhile, I'll get this intel to the Weaver and get that antidote.
Flynn stabbings.
I missed Flynn. I'm glad he's here.
I'm in a box.
You're in a box.
I'm in a hardly suspicious wooden crate. This flyer is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Wee. Here we are, siege hold. Does this count as a flight path, do you think?
What an interesting delivery. Everyone, return to your duties, now! Approach, intruder.
What an interesting delivery you are. I have use for you. I am General Anubis. I loathe having little bipeds like you in the siege hold. However, that is no longer up to me. Zevkal is pushing me out of my own military stronghold and collecting overcrawlers to boot. The Queen has deemed him High General, but he is unnatural, warped, and unfit. This will not stand. I've decided to use you and your kind against Zevkal. And yes, you will get something out of it. Search that rubbish pile there. You will see.
Okay.
Oh no, Gazlo's dead. You could swear Gazlo just twitched. Nudge.
It's lonely at the top. Shh! I'm hiding here.
I know you're alive. The question is, are you useful?
I have plans for the both of you. There, I have extended some goodwill. You have a little goblin friend. I know how much your kind clings to each other for warmth. And now you will both do things for me. First, I will provide you with my pheromone scent mark. It will keep my loyal soldiers from attacking you. It marks you as mine.
Why are these pheromones so gross?
What do you have to say, Gazlo? What was I doing? It's a long story. Tell me about it. It all started when... You know what? It's too long. I'll summarize. I was defending against one of the Nerubian attacks. Quite effectively, I might add. But I was webbed inside my Shredder X3922 and dragged into this place. They took my friends hostage, but I've managed to stay hidden here. Anubizal has been standing here for hours, as if waiting for me to mess up. I guess he knew the whole time. Then you came along. Now you're caught up. Okay.
Who's proud?
Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify groups. You are now under my command, and those who respect that will let you be. Could you explain the pheromones more? This must be an odd concept to an outsider. It is very normal to us. Pheromones are marks that establish relationships between Nerubians. The strongest of us have the highest quality pheromones, to show ownership of others. These new ascended Nerubians are very strong, yet they lack the ability to make pheromones. Many of the old guard, myself included, have a harder time taking them seriously. They have a fake, bizarre, and manufactured power. Yet we cannot ignore that they are formidable, and our queen has created potent soldiers. But at what cost? Our heritage of natural pheromones. What else follows that? Your friend complains, but my mark will keep you relatively safe, except from Zevkal's guards. They won't care about scent marks if they're already hostile to me. So make the most of it, but take care. You may have noticed these guys over here were red hostile mobs before, and now they're neutral.
Oh.
So we have pheromones. Zevkal has recently placed his own loyal lackeys in key positions around Siegehold. Killing them will force replacements, which will cause chaos and retraining. All of which will make Zevkal struggle. Get rid of all three. Excuse me. It isn't enough to inconvenience Zevkal. He should be humiliated. I already have some information, but I need more. He stores military logs in a room that is too tiny for me to access. See what information he's hiding. Sure, there's potential blackmail material in there somewhere.
Eliminating Zevkal's lackeys is but the first move. Blackmail will be the death blow.
I'm gonna salvage what I can here. Throw together an explosive or two.
Hey, there's a delve here. But we won't be doing that right now. Yeah. Excuse me. How are you holding up, aside from being the EPs?
I'm feeling a bit more alive. I had just gotten home from a walk when you messaged me about being awake.
Okay. God, I've been ruined by delves. Like, as soon as this web texture showed up, my brain just played Bran's sound clip of, "Those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them."
You've got it, Brain Bram.
Brienne.
Bram.
Shoutouts to one delve where, it's in Mycomancer Cavern, and one of the story variants is like, hey, let's get this huge mushroom at the start. And then there's a huge explosion of spores, and you wake up with Magni?
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
And then there's Alec, the pink Alec. And you spend the whole dungeon just super high on shrooms, or the whole delve high on shrooms. The objective is to kill several particularly bad guys.
Loyal voices silenced. Seems Zevkal wasn't paying attention.
I noticed you trying
A little
Oops.
overcaller with the Nubazol scent mark. Get whatever you were sent for and get out of my way.
Detailed description of the losses of Nerubian troops in the Siegehold. Ooh. Zevkal knows that I'm involved. I wanted him to know. But he can say nothing, because he is unable to make his own pheromone marks. I have used mine for his needs so far. If he admits he can't, everyone would question his authority, not to mention his status as a Nerubian. It is quite a scandal. There should be something I can use. Let me see. This is not blackmail material, but it is far worse. These logs of Zevkal's. He is wasting numerous Nerubian lives, throwing them away like some rabid mantid. We must act. As I said, Zevkal doesn't produce his own pheromone marks anymore due to this ascension process. He's been forced to use mine. His alchemist is trying to concoct some for him. But once they do, what of me? Take those false pheromones and sneak them out of Siegehold. Expose Zevkal. Use them. You're creative, aren't you? Just make it messy.
You got it, boss.
I love that, like, some rabid manted. Well, you're all descended from the Akir. Don't be mean to your cousins like that. I don't trust this big bug at all. He let me lay there ages without saying anything. But if he wants to give us access to Siegehold, let's use it. I saw some other people dragged away into other parts of the base. I don't think they're eating them. It looks more like they're transporting them somewhere. Let's gather them up, make a prisoner convoy, and roll on out. Find me outside.
Nice chat. Now get him.
Acquire Zevkal's pheromones for me, and I'll ensure the freedom of your allies.
You've got a deal. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Alley-oop.
Don't worry. I threw down my lockpicks, also known as explosives.
Katie Stamp Whistle, hello. I keep worrying about if the mail is still going through. I can't stay here forever. Peter Joybuzz, Baba Ganoush. I'm a fishing trader. They took her fishing pole.
No. Sorry, did I just say I export myself?
Chariot awaits. This way, folks.
Thank goodness. If I had to listen to Baba Ganoush grind his teeth any longer. Just kidding. Let's regroup with everyone else.
Let's see. Hierarchist Savor, Hierarchist Savor, Hierarchist Savor, and Hierarchist Savor. Hello? I saw you earlier, Draenei. Using the last of my mana, I tried to help this group, but I am exhausted. We're close by, cloaked by greater invisibility. The real one's not even in a cage! Have you seen Anduin? No. Is he missing? This isn't a safe place to talk. We should get moving. The invisibility is wearing off. Meet up at the transport wagons.
We're over here.
Oh.
We'll head to
Oh,
the
Nedelia.
wagons, but I hope you have a real plan in mind.
And Uda the Beast from the Dalaran Horde Inn, I believe. Web. I'm here to rescue you. Pretend you're part of the next prisoner convoy. Oh, right, let me get you out of those webs. Mira!
You got it. I'll lead the way. Everybody, act super sad. Pretend someone was mean to your alpaca.
Mira's a good.
Wait, please. Death, you've made Zevkal's pheromones. There is no further need for you.
Wow. It's like, well, you've done your job and now you know too much, so time to kill you.
Generous.
Keep those pheromones out of Zevkal's hands. It should buy Amundazar more time.
And probably you more time too, buddy.
You got a problem?
Grand escape plan is in motion. Remember to stay in character. Overworked and depressed about being on prisoner duty.
Looks like we got
Wow, this is a lot of people. but they're all miserable. Fortunately, that's just the flavor we need to sell my idea. This could work. What does Mira have to say? I'll try my best not to not look suspicious. Some of these other guys are looking a little too happy about the rescue, though. Why were you webbed instead of in a cage? I think they ran out of cages. And also, I escaped my cage twice. It was with you. How was Nakaro? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing particularly interesting there, I think. What did the general ask you to do? Smuggle these out? I bet we can use these later, but if we need to, we'll use them to escape. Hopefully, we'll come to that. It's time to get out of here with the prisoners and those pheromones. I found some convincing chains, since we have such a big group. As long as everybody stays in character, our chances look good. We've only got General Anubizal's marker sent goop for you and I, so we'll be the drones with permission. You all do the talking while I mind the cart. You do all the talking while I mind the cart. I hope this works. Lead us to the gate, Escala. Here we go.
It's lonely at the top. We better get moving. Remember, we're prisoners.
We could sing a song about how miserable we are? Maybe not just yet, Mira.
Maybe not ever, Mira.
What are you doing here?
Where are you taking this prisoner group? I was not expecting any transfers today. I have General Anubizal's pheromone mark on me. Let us pass.
Wait. Are you oldies from Zivkal? Or Nubizal?
Who do you think, maggot?
But they look like... Never mind. Go ahead. Don't report me.
Are we out? Is it safe? Can I breathe? We're out. It's safe. You can breathe.
Keep holding it for science.
We're free. I could just scream for joy.
And call all those spiders over there down on our heads.
I don't want legs on my head. Savor, you're not helping.
Oh, guys, I gotta dish the cart because I'm combining. Yeah, and sneezing, apparently. Ooh, nullstone piece. Very nice. Ooh, it's a richer Kira. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's take a quick breath. We didn't lose anyone, did we?
Do us proud.
We got lucky here. That General Anubizal is so interested in sabotaging Zevkal that it's an enemy of our enemy is our friend situation for today. I feel like this is going to be a theme. Spiders trying to use us against each other. Ah well. You're gonna want to take those pheromones somewhere useful, huh? You do that. I'll take these folks safely out of harm's way.
Looks like we've got work to do. Okay, we're moving out.
What if I just hum a jaunty tune?
Spiders, Mira. Spiders.
I like Mira. She's doing her best.
We'll go ahead and meet up with this Farron friend of yours. Unless they kill each other first.
In Vol'dun, she had sung a song about how her two alpacas are her best friends.
No.
Their names are Dolly and Dot.
All right. I do remember. I didn't realize that was her.
At last, our threads entwine.
What do you have for me?
Come back again.
What a
little
beautiful gift. General Anubizal could be an excellent ally. I'm pleased with your work, Morsel.
Do keep in touch. I'll be watching.
We've received an invitation. Or rather, you have, a scholar. It's a request to meet with the Vizier. That name rattles even the most wealthy and powerful figures in the City of Threads. Gaining this individual as an ally could seal our victory against Ansarek's horrid little shadow for good. You're to meet them in the burrows. Use the pheromone dispenser here in my lair to mask yourself enough to enter safely.
A suspicious invitation. But a face-to-face meeting with the Vizier could be quite the boon for my little conspiracy. And of course there's the matter of your ally. Go, see what you can unravel.
I get it like a web. An invitation to meet with the Vizier's representative. Suspiciously personal. Greetings, Ascala. I've received word of your exploits in this fair land of ours, as well as your recent treaties with the individuals known as the Weaver and the General. I believe that it is now my turn. Come to the burrows in the City of Threads. I understand that you've acquired pheromones from Anubizal. Those should be adequate enough to provide you umbrage in said burrows, but nowhere else. I'll provide you with something more substantial than that should we come to a pact during our conference. Oh, if you're still uncertain of our meeting, then just know that I've got information on your lost lordling of Stormwind. You're not likely to learn of it elsewhere. Well. Time to get stinky. Here we go. So how you doing, chat?
My good friend, chat.
Mr. Chat? I love how this generation has turned chat into just a gender-neutral multiple people.
The first facility on your left.
Okay. Like, forget ladies and gentlemen, we just go with chat now.
Welcome. I'm Executor Nizrak, also known as the Vizier. Your willingness to meet humbles me.
My friend, you made it.
Hi, Anduin.
Sorry
Oh, hey.
for the cloak and dagger. We just couldn't risk being discovered.
Well then. That's encouraging. It's like, I sure hope we can ally with the Vizier, and then we meet the Vizier and he's friends with Anduin. It's like, well, I think I've got good news for you, Weaver.
We are in this together.
What happened? How'd you get here? When the Nerubians dragged me away, I thought I was done for. But instead of being taken to a prison, I was brought here. Excuse me. To Executive Nizrak. He wished to exchange words, not blows. And in doing so, I've learned that this city and its inhabitants are in dire need of aid. These aren't monsters, Ascala. They need our help. I realize how strange this all sounds. I speak the truth.
Inspire others to do better.
I wish we could sit down and catch each other up properly. But as always, time is never on our side. Excuse me.
I do what I can.
It surprises me little to see that you've made allies amongst the Kaheti, Ascala. And yes, I'm alive and well. Not too much of a shock, I hope.
Together, we will be victorious.
I sent these invitations to you and Illyria both. I'd bet my father's sword you wouldn't let such a unique opportunity pass you by. It's what sets you apart from us all. Illyria, however, never mind. She's as cautious as she is assertive. I suppose I was hoping for the latter, but it's the former that's kept her alive. Perhaps she'll find us later on. For now, it's time you and my new acquaintance properly meet.
Everyone, Executor Nizrek is one of Queen Ansarek's closest confidants.
Or so she surmises. How good.
I understand that you have not only entered into an alliance with the Weaver, but that you've also parlayed with our famed General Anubizal as well. If I were to commit my own resources, we three elderly Nerubians would make quite the formidable triumvirate. The players and the board are set. Now tell me, Escala, what game do they wish to play? The Weaver wants to take out Zalatath and free Queen Ansarek from her influence.
Time is short. Here are pheromones that will allow you into the bazaar. Apply them. Zalatath is a problem, to be certain. But the Queen is not being influenced. She has made a choice she believes in.
Back away from him, creature! Now!
Uh-oh.
Listen to me and lower your bow. He's an ally.
An ally? Dalaran fell because of them!
Illyria, we can end this war. But not if you loose that arrow.
Fine. But you best have a good explanation for this.
Hashtag not all Nerubians.
Oh my god.
Quite the entrance. I should replicate it in the next cabinet meeting. Nizrek omits a cough you imagine might be a chuckle. Perhaps we should give them a private moment. Whilst we let them have it, would you hear out a small request of mine?
Stay silent. Stay safe.
We called you here today because it is Ascendance Day. Queen Ansarek has deigned to declare it a day to revel in our newfound void-infused evolution. Our ascendance. Please note my satirical nuance. While the streets are alive with festivity and joyous citizens, the shadecasters planted through the bazaar will be drowning the air with Ansarek's vile propaganda. Take this invention of mine. Use it to overwrite them with more illuminating information for the public.
Do stop by again.
We will not allow Zalatath.
Inviting Illyria was a risk, but even at this moment, I feel it was worth taking. I know it was. I will speak with her on my own. In the meantime, I'd like you to venture into the city above. The pheromones Nizrek gifted you will allow access into the Umbral Bazaar. Observe the merchants, listen to the conversations, purchase their goods. This city is as vibrant as Stormwind, and its people are as worthy of freeing from abuse as our own. Experience for yourself how similar we all are.
I do what I can. Go see who the Nerubians really are. You'll be surprised. We'll meet up with you later. I will help anyone in
They
need.
want to listen.
All right, Anduin. Talk.
I don't expect you to understand. But I just... In that moment, with the airship, maybe some part of me thought that would be enough for the light to shine on me again. That maybe if I did what my father... But the light didn't come. I found myself here instead.
His actions impressed me so much that I simply had to redirect his prison transport.
Farron told me I needed to get out of my head about everything. I think she was right. Maybe the light hasn't returned to me, but this is what I'm best at.
Allying with monsters?
Helping people. I'm not going to let Zalatath ruin a civilization, no matter how monstrous it appears.
And you feel unworthy of the light. I still don't trust these Nerubians, but I trust you. And that's enough for now.
Illyria really just said, "You're a good egg, Anduin." One of the shake.
Ascension, reserved only for the most loyal. The purest form of our evolution.
Hey, look, Niffin.
Oh.
Anyway, let's overwrite this.
Purest form. Ask yourselves, do the Ascended appear Nerubian to you? The Queen's word shall not be silenced.
I mean, it's a good point.
Yeah.
What am I in combat with? Guess I'll walk for a little. Bro is numing. Vroom. Oh, this bit. Here we go. So this is funny. Them to meet me.
Here I am.
Nope. Out of here. Me? Why? You're odd. I've never seen you before. I just want to look inside. Doesn't matter. This doesn't allow anyone without an invitation. Before you ask, no, you're not invited. Maybe you and I could just chat? If you don't take your leave, my girls might get angry. Angry or hungry. Same thing. Tell me, Nana, who hurt you?
Sure.
We have been kicked out of the city.
Yippee.
Achievement, you can't hang with us. Let's try that again, but with the way we're supposed to. Oh, we already did. That falls under attempt. Hey, look.
The Zealots have pressed our borders with their airships. We must show them the venom of Arch Kahet.
Drug bar.
Queen Neferis boldly shielded our people against any threat we faced. Will Ansurek do the same?
Ooh, it's 11Z5 underscore Nerubian underscore web underscore filler.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Mayhaps there may have been a small boo-boo.
We will wipe out the invaders from above, no matter what it takes.
Are the old ones truly gone? Or do agents of the Void continue to manipulate us today? Are you lost in the dark? Farewell.
What brought you?
So I think these guys are also Nerubians, just differently shaped, which is a little bizarre. Why is that one attackable, but the others aren't?
Mm.
Haha, weird. Is that new thread ready yet? Yes, Silk Spooner. Arrived from the factories in Rakahet this morning. Then untangle your legs and throw it on the mill. This warping won't stay hot forever. Yes, Silk Swooner. Right away, Silk Swooner. We can learn tailoring here. Don't drop the pace. Another wave of ascended troops are loading up for tomorrow's incursion. Yes, Silk Swooner. mining trainer, blacksmithing trainer. Hey, Niffin.
Hey there! Well, come closer so I can get a whiff of you.
I could learn blacksmithing recipes from this guy.
Cool.
Oh my gosh. I can't use those yet. You, though. Oops. Catalog of cageables.
As you can see, we have quite a variety. Many procured from our own Rakosh ranch to the east. Feel free to peruse the store. The little critters are friendly enough to feed yourself. I'm legally obliged to inform you that we're not liable for any lost appendages, no matter the size or number.
Hi. Oh, hello. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I think this is the reused sound set from some guys in Shadowlands? Question mark? I'm not certain about that, but I'm pretty sure it's a reused sound set from something. Like to acquire a rock. Where is the rock? Do not know where the rock is. I will not get the rock.
Larva logs. Closing early, so get your logs now. Wait! You're closing early? Have to. Won't get a good spot in the hollows for the Queen's Ascension speech. Yeah, they give me 3 beetle legs, a larva log, and a pair of terror roasts. Order up, Yagi. Quick fried jumbo stick, a log, and 3 beetle eggs all day.
They're just civilians.
Yeah, I really like this.
We're here to observe.
They're kind of doing a better job humanizing the Nerubians than they have any other city in the entire game ever.
It's like, you're closing early? Oh god, quick, I got an order.
I know I can help.
A vibrant people, such as any other we've encountered together over the decades. They deserve that same peace and protection that we seek for our own. Let us vow that, when forced to fight, we'll always be against the source of strife, never the victims of it.
Inspire others to do better.
Yes, the Vizier asked the same of me and the other city districts. I'll admit that my reluctance to trust Anduin's new ally has waned slightly. No more than a little finger's length, but even that is more than I anticipated.
I will not fail again.
No more transforming into people of Northrend. Instead, we're gonna have a different
curse is
effect here.
broken.
We've got a new curse now. You'll see.
No?
That stage in the distance is where Ansrek will give her Ascendance Day speech. You, Illyria, and I shall make our way up one of the nearby towers and observe. We are to turn our own citizens against her. Then we must also gain as much first-hand experience with her tactics as we can manage. I've already told Illyria as much, but we cannot make our presence known. If we do run into any trouble, the Vizier has arranged for a set of getaway flyers at the edge of the burrows where we first met. Speak to Anduin when you're ready to observe the Ascendance Day speech, and exit the city quietly after.
Quietly.
Everyone deserves a chance.
And this I promise to you all. With our renewed strength, our kingdom shall be reborn!
I think she's partially ascended.
I can feel the Void's influence upon her. She's Zalatath's creature now.
How could you know that? Illyria, we need to go.
Maybe you're right. Wait.
Hey, girl.
She's here.
What?
Zalatath.
No!
For Khadgar.
Get the Queen to safety!
Move, now!
Repel the intruder!
Weren't even aiming for the queen.
Good job, Illyria.
Good.
You fucked it up real good.
Good job, Illyria.
The Vizier left us flyers to escape with at the end of this path.
The entire city is closing in. We'll need to fight our way there.
Overcrawlers! They would assassinate our beloved queen!
Literally was not aiming for her.
What happened back there? This isn't you.
I had to take the shot. It was my chance to make up for Dalaran. For Khadgar.
And whose fault is that? Oh, the chat log has blank says blank.
No.
Me when I can't remember what I was trying to say.
I'll slay you myself. The Fang will arrive to your corpses.
As you can see, we have a new curse.
Oh.
It's fine, it's a hologram.
Through the webs. We're not yet safe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect you to understand what I'm dealing with.
But I do. I know it's Wait, get back.
Okay.
Champion, slip through and take out the commander. We'll keep that swarm at bay for you.
I did not dodge very well.
No! My swarmlings! Come back!
Finally. Now we can get a clear shot.
Shield me! Protect me!
I will help anyone you need.
Silk Song, isn't that a Hollow Knight?
Yeah. Eventually.
Eventually. Hollow Knight forever. Duke Nukem Silk Song.
Are you thinking of giving
Oh God.
giving in? I know what it's like. I can't fix things for you. But you know who you are. And I can listen. If you need me.
Taste the venom of my fangs, overcrawlers.
Also the shortest NPC name in the game.
No. Neat.
are dead.
Jump!
You lost your... Alright, fine, jumping it is.
I don't know about the longest NPC name, but the longest title is unfortunately only a temporary one that you don't get to keep. You get it during a raid in Cataclysm. That's Slayer of Stupid, Incompetent, and Disappointing Minions. Goodbye.
Illyria, I swear to God.
I've seen you, Windrunner. Always alone. Pushing everyone away to embrace the hunt. Just like the monster you pretend not to be.
I love the way Zalatath moves.
Here.
Am I? You've slain hundreds to find me. Was that really all for Khadgar? Or is it just your nature to destroy? Come, Illyria. Embrace who you truly are.
I know who I am.
Yo!
Run all you like. I'm coming for all of you.
Alright.
We're alive. Soaked, but alive.
Let's get to shore.
You'll notice, for example, read chat. You'll notice that all my gear here says soulbound. That means it can't be traded. Because it is bind on pickup. As in, once you get it, it becomes untradeable.
I know.
And this applies, all these things here are binds when picked up, for example. Beta, I think beta content didn't make it to live. I think it was wiped on launch day. But also, there were items from Vanilla WoW that went away when Cataclysm hit and redid the old world. There were a bunch of time-exclusive quest lines, like there was the Wrathgate event. There was a lot of expansion pre-launch events. Had some exclusive stuff, like there was a mount that you could only get for a couple of weeks in the pre-launch event for Battle for Azeroth, for example. Things like that. There's, promotional events, all kinds of stuff that you just can't get anymore. And then there's some stuff from like the old trading card game that you can get by spending, hundreds or thousands of real world dollars for a code. Like here's my collection for all the things. And like there's a lot. And they're adding more stuff all the time. I think there's some like old starter gear stuff that's available for extremely expensive, but some things are just no longer obtainable. So you cannot get everything, TM. There's stuff that's faction exclusive, or class exclusive, or race exclusive. There's all the different armor types.
And like you've noticed, like choose your reward, pick which item you want to receive. Yeah.
I do what I can.
Oh, I didn't read what Anduin said. Just basically would seem to just be that we're alive. I went into the city prepared to end this war, even if I was ended with it. But I am alive, as are you, as is Anduin. We have new allies and a new way forward. I realize at this moment that my vision may have been obscured by my guilt. Part of me feels those words are Anduin's, not mine. Perhaps he's rubbing off on me. Let us return to your Weaver's lair. I wish to see yours and Anduin's efforts to save these people as well as our own through.
Find them. I need a moment more. We'll catch up with you at the Weaver's lair.
Yeah, sure, theoretically, but again, just a lot of stuff is no longer obtainable.
Danger lurks. Well, we've certainly kicked the spider's nest. Zalatath won't wait long before striking again.
Illyria, what happened back there?
She invited me into the darkness. Said I was already halfway there. And I'd be lying if I said that wasn't partly true. And by embracing the void to pursue her, I had to cast aside all I care for. You, Barisa, Turalyon, Arator, Khadgar.
Dalaran wasn't your fault.
Can you blame me for wishing I had prevented it? For wondering if the void could have alerted me to Zalatath?
No, I understand that feeling. More than you know.
For so long, I thought I had to choose between two paths. Stay with my loved ones, or walk alone in the void. Zalatath sought to force that choice upon me. But I see now that there is only one path forward. The void is a part of me, as is my love for my family. I can and must walk with both, no matter what Zalatath whispers in my ear.
It can be hard to find your footing in the darkness. Just remember, Illyria, we are always here to lend a hand.
Fighter isn't a class, I'm a warrior, but monks are a thing. Just keep in mind that a lot of abilities require you to have a weapon equipped, so you won't be able to use them. There is storage beyond bag space, there's like the bank and stuff, but it's limited. It also is essentially just extra bags. It's only so much. Closer. Come closer, scholar. Don't be afraid. I have a secret to share.
A little weave rat told me you arrived.
You can inform me what happened in the city.
I anticipated your exodus from the city would be boisterous. But you enjoy exceeding expectations, don't you? Welcome, little
The secret. Oh, is the secret. The secret's a side quest.
May the weave favor you.
How many times were my suspicions diverted from Executor Nizrek's true identity as the Vizier? Perhaps I've lost my step. Me, a master of spycraft. Ha! Far more likely, it is that he's simply much better than I give him credit for. I find myself quite stirred by the knowledge that someone's gift for subterfuge may rival my own. We shall work together quite nicely.
You've brought two powerful Kahedi into our humble conspiracy and reunited with your companions. Impressive, my darling morsel. Do keep it. I shall reach out to the General and Vizier soon. As my primary agent in this delightful tangle of threads, I'll require your presence during this initial communique.
You have done well to ally Anubizal and Nizrek to our cause. It is time that we solidify this triumvirate relationship between us all. We will conference via Shadecasters. Activate them when you're ready to begin.
I'll be watching. Follow your thread, morsel.
Alright, time for these guys to have a Zoom call.
Step into my parlor. Our mutual agent has informed me that their allies from above will storm our realm for Zalatath's head.
However, disposing of Zalatath will not be enough to save our people. It is Ansarek that is leading us to our downfall. Ah, you speak of insurrection. You don't know our queen as I know her. Her people go missing. Dark forces walk the palace. Ansarek only thinks of power.
But she is still Nephris's blood. Is there no redeeming her?
We blinded our tired hearts from the truth, we hope. Ansarek is nothing like her mother. Indeed, but we three can work together to restore Nephris's ideals instead.
I understand. We must slay Ansarek and sever the threads that shackle our people.
So the severed threads are born. This gives me hope. We have a large web to spin, and I believe this first strand will hold.
Such a fascinating visitor.
I expected far more verbal dueling than what occurred. To be so willing to work with one another must mean these times are dark indeed. We have a long road ahead of us. I will say plainly that your help has been invaluable. It may end up being the thread that allows my people to survive. Thank you.
Let's make haste, champion. We must notify our allies of what we've uncovered.
And that's the Ajkahet storyline.
You have found me.
Scala, the moment to act, the moment is upon us. We must make haste to the city of Dornegal, where our allies await. Only together do we stand a chance against the Harbinger's machinations.
May your aim never falter. Come, Anduin. Dornegal awaits.
We'll meet you there, champion.
I was expecting to get more than one level in this zone. I guess we should just continue at this point? Hasn't even been 2 hours yet.
I guess so, if you wanna.
Handy little tunnel back to the surface. Also, here's the black market auction house. Ah, surface, air, and sky! Been a minute. There appear to be some skeletons. Hours since last workplace accident. 1. You can do 100% speed run of Desert Plus. Good lord. That was my rating post collection. Ooh, jellyfish.
Hail to ye, adventurer.
Oh, toy. And pet.
Bye for now.
The dopamine sound effects. It's not money. It's like a weekly. It's like a monthly currency. It's for the trading post. You only it's only spendable on cosmetics. It's basically a battle pass. Hey, Magni. Merrick's.
I have work to do.
I'm glad to see you all back safely from your journey.
I dismiss you.
Campaign complete. World quest and events unlocked. Adventure mode. Oh my gosh, we actually cannot do the max level campaign yet because we're not max level.
Oh.
So do we do like side quests now or?
I guess so.
Oh god, hold on, let
Do
me
you
turn
just
that.
want to do a couple side quest chains and then have that be it? I don't know.
Suppose so. Let me turn this off. Hold on. Still kind of a mess, but I mean, they're Pokemon. Let's see here.
You can have a little guy follow you around.
This is true. Guy size small. Terrible turnip. Mr. Toots. It's Plants vs. Zombies Sunflower. Oop, a baby. From Columph. Terror larva. It screams.
He screams.
That's... Hold on. That's just a tiny succubus. Okay.
No.
Penguin.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Torchic has a gender difference?
Oh yeah. Gen 3. I don't know, it was Gen 4 that had gender differences. I don't know. I guess they kind of felt they had to add something. Crazy carrot. Dottie! Baby alpaca. I forgot I named the ever-growing treant Darnassus.
Oh. Hey.
That's just a gnome. Believe that's a Warcraft Rumble character.
I forgot Warcraft Rumble exists.
I think most people have. Apparently it's not doing well.
I wonder why.
A musty first neuter. The
Capybara. Yeah, Warcraft 4, any day now. Hold on. That's just the bad robot mascot, isn't it?
Maybe? I don't know.
Blurb. Fuck. Anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah.
Do you have a query?
Oh, this questline is fun. Did you see anything? I was just in the foregrounds picking up a jewelry commission, and all of a sudden everyone was shouting like the Coreway was under attack. Again. But it was not that. Some peacekeepers were heading towards the depot, where crafting shipments are sent up from the deeps. I bet it's something to do with the machine speakers. The peacekeepers ushered everyone away before I could see what had happened. But maybe you could sneak a glimpse?
May walk you around.
I bet the council ward will be displeased. How exciting. I do hope he makes a personal appearance. I need to see what cloak he's wearing this season. Operations here are suspended on suspicion of smuggling. Be advised, relaying your last tasks truthfully is in your best interest. I swear by the edicts that this is an honest operation. Move along. This is an ongoing... Oh, Escala. My apologies. We may actually need your assistance. Council Ward Merrick's has authorized trade goods from the deeps to be transported through this depot. However, we have received a tip that more than crafting materials are being sent and received here. Dornagal observes strict rules about what we trade with, about what we trade and with whom. All commerce must serve the edicts, not the interests of individuals. We do not abide unsanctioned trading. We have started going through the crates here to find smuggled goods, but we haven't found anything yet. Help us take a look. Go through those crates, Escala. I want to see anything you find. It's just crafting supplies from the deep, sir. Nothing else. High quality coal. Sturdy briquettes able to burn for several hours at a time. Assorted chisels. Different shapes and sizes, specialized for a variety of stone types. Moleskin apron. Prevents scorching and splatter from molten metal. The tip we received was from a highly reliable source. There must be something here. That is odd. These are very normal trading goods. There is nothing illicit here. This is all you found. There has to be something we're missing. The tip we received was from a very reliable source. We have no reason to believe we were being misled. The Council Ward will want us to get to the bottom of this, and I refuse to disappoint him. We haven't been able to get any additional information out of the workers, but maybe you'll have more luck. Speak to the ones we have detained here, and see if you can learn anything. I was told this depot was closed for an investigation. Is that true, Rabbi?
Very good
Council
to
Ward.
meet you.
Yes, we received word that the supply line is being used for smuggling. I see. And have you found proof of these activities? Not yet, sir. But Escala is helping us get to the bottom of it. I do not know anything. I swear on the edicts. My directive is just moving crates. Harthan abides by his directives precisely. This is an honest operation. Who are you? We oath sworn offer no outlanders any explanations.
Work cycle interrupted.
I have no idea what Kragat is talking about. Fine, fine. The crates have false bottoms for hiding goods, but we do not know what is in them. I swear to the Titans, I did not know about this. Aha! False bottoms in the crates. Very clever. That could be enough proof by itself to shut down this depot for good. But the Council Ward's reports, for the Council Ward's records, we will need a full report of any smuggled goods we find. So, they have built extra compartments in the crates to hide extra items, eh? That explains how they have been smuggling goods into and out of Dornagal without our auditors knowing. Excellent work, Escala. But now, the fun part of our job. Those crates will have to be broken open and the smuggled goods taken into evidence. Smash the bottoms out of the crates and bring anything you find back to me. Good work, Kragard. Vigilant as always. I must return to my office, but do let me know what you find. Yes, Council Ward. Nerubian silk ropes. Woven from Nerubian webs, these flexible ropes are unbreakable. Jorb mud spawn. Infused underclay. Infused with holy oil from Hallowfall, this mud can burn for weeks on end. Bag of glowing shards. These small shards break easily, producing an invigorating spark of electricity. A bundle of receipts. Each one is signed by the same person. Steel Vein. Kragod frowns as he looks over the goods you found. Some of these goods are from Ashkahet. We are specifically forbidden from trading with the Nerubians in any capacity. We cannot risk any resources falling into the hands of our enemies. The Council Ward must be informed. Those receipts you found. Steel Vein is a known smuggler that we've been chasing for a long time. The Council Ward will be pleased to finally have solid evidence on his activities, and maybe even on his whereabouts. Bring these receipts to Merrick's immediately. He will want to study them in detail. He said he was heading back to his office, so you should be able to find him at the Council Ward's rise. I'll package up the rest of the evidence to be brought to him later. Good work today. Due to suspected ties with the smuggler Steel Vein, this depot is hereby closed indefinitely. You cannot do this! My directive... I guess we're just walking away from that.
Escala's being a cop.
The Council Ward has stepped away. If your directive is to make a delivery, leave it on his desk. The office is indeed unoccupied. A pile of letters is scattered haphazardly over what you assume is Merrick's desk. It appears that he left in a hurry. The topmost letter is open and unfolded. There has been a situation. Expect delays. Steel Vein. Seems like there's nothing else to do but leave the receipts on Merrick's desk. We head down there.
the Council Ward's summon. Council Ward Merrick's requests your presence in his office. He received the documents you left and would like to discuss the Steel Zabane situation with you further. Sarati regards you as if she is unimpressed. She also seems to be unearthing a few words.
Return if you wish to speak again.
Now we head right back where we just were. Normally these quests are separated by time and possibly zone completion, but we're doing it all at once, baby! Hey Merrick, we just missed you.
I bid you
Well, if it isn't the bane of Dornagal smugglers. Excellent work. The city is no doubt safer because of you. Peacekeeper Kragat asked I bring these receipts to you. Ah yes, Steelvein. He has made quite the name for himself in my city. His name is whispered with reverence in the streets. Many under my authority do not approve of an unknown entity bending the edicts for, well, whatever it is he does. And yet, Steelvein remains at large, evading capture. Curious, is it not? Steelvein is a paradox in a city founded upon order and rules. Perhaps this presents an opportunity.
Very well.
You are in a unique position, Ascala. Position to learn. You met those who would bring this bender of edicts to justice. But what of the people of Dornagal? What do the Earthen think of this Steelvein fellow? Humor me. Take the smuggled goods you intercepted and bring them to their intended recipients. Tell them the items are a gift from a mutual friend. You might be surprised to learn who benefits from these illicit deeds.
Go where the edicts
Once you have delivered this contraband, meet me just outside of the Foundation Hall. I could use a bit of a stroll. The real question is, would you consider the Everstone part of the Evolution Stunt Club? Here we are at the spa. If you are here for leisure, you will need to book an appointment with the bath matron. But you may need to wait. We are awfully busy right now and in short supply of, well, everything. I have a shipment from a mutual friend for you. My underclay. There's no better healing salve, but it's hard to come by. This will further my healing directive. Titans preserve you, Outlander. If you need supplies taken out of Dornagal or into it, then I'm your quarry. My directive is delivering supplies and trade goods, no matter the recipient. I've brought a gift from a mutual friend. Nerubian silk rope makes hauling ore easy. Very illegal, but Steelvein always provides. You again. Listen, I do not want any trouble. Whatever happened with the peacekeepers yesterday was not what it seemed. I've brought a gift from a mutual friend. Well, crack my chassis and call me a keeper. I knew Steelvein had connections around the city, but not like this. I'm glad someone around here can get around the edicts to get what we need. Not that I have anything against the edicts, it's just, well, never you mind. Say, while you're here, can you pass along a message to our mutual friend for me? I'm listening. Steelvein is not on greased gears with Ardgrin's crew, the ones who run his shipments from the deeps. Give him the message, will you?
Do you have...
Harthon mentioned Ardgrin, you say. He is a trade overseer from the Ringing Deeps. If he quarreled with Steelvein, that certainly concerns me.
We must talk later.
If we're to solve this quarrel between Steelvein and Ardgrin amicably, then we'll need to make some new friends. One of Ardgrin's employees, Obstorm, frequents a Cinder Brew speakeasy here in Dornagal. Only machine speakers may enter it. Even as Council Ward, I'm not able to access it. However, there are others in the city who can. Bevruzi, a Gundargaz trader, should be able to give you access. If you can grease her palm, she may be able to supply you access. You ended two sentences with access. Bevruzi plies her trade near the Gilded Exchange. She might be willing to trade with you. Bevruzi? And what are you staring at, Surface Runner? I'm told you could get me into the private machine speaker speakeasy. Machine speaker easy, if you will. Bevruzi sizes you up and down for a moment before she chuckles. I won't lie and say I'm not curious about how you even know about that place. Still, I can't just give you the password to access the speakeasy. It's valuable, after all. But maybe we can trade. What are you looking to trade? A vial of liquid opal.
If that is all.
So what do you say, Surface Runner? You polish my back and I'll polish yours. Do we have a deal?
I'm still working. Are you leaving?
I've heard liquid opal tastes remarkable, but no matter how often I peruse the auctions here, it's never for sale. It's quite rare. Luckily for you, there is one person who can find the stuff. Vokret, the market reeve of the Forge Grounds. Nothing circulates in the city's flow of trade without her knowledge. I don't often try to do business with one as connected as her, but you'll have no qualms about it, I'm sure. At this hour, you'll find her over by the inn.
Watch your step.
Sippy.
Sippy.
Another outlander come to do business. Be a dear and grab me a mug first.
My directive is to serve. My thanks for your
Speak.
Here's whatever business you're here for will have to wait, dear. It's been a terribly long day, and I've yet to have my first mug of Cinder Brew. I don't do business until I have had a taste of its sweet fire. Here's your Cinder Brew. Now can we do business? My, that was quick. Thank you, dear. You must need something very urgently. I'm Vokret, Reeve of the Forge Ground and Markets. How may I serve? I'm looking for liquid opal. I'm told you have the resources to acquire some.
We will continue.
I can acquire liquid opal, but in return I require a favor. My auditor, Loldrin, is late with this week's records. Fetch them for me. You ready for a chain of deals?
Oh.
Just one small favor. The Eartha doesn't acknowledge you as he pores over a stack of scrolls and paperwork around him. Vokret sent me to collect some paperwork. Vokret sent you. Well, if she wants her paperwork, then you're helping me with mine. Start with that open manifest and fill in the blanks. The auditor's manifest is covered in checklists and spaces to note details of recent transactions. Several categories and sections remain blank, evidently left unfilled by a merchant who had hastily filled it out. Begin filling out the blank sections on the form. The first section of the audit was filled out by a famous earthen author. They seem to have forgotten to record the use of their most popular book. Fill in the blank. Name, Maluk. Occupation, historical author. This cycle's best-selling novel, blank. Should we do Lord of the Pans, a historical guide to earthen cooking tools? Cut to the chase, styled wire weaving for beginners. A steaming freelance novel, Firebath Mercenary. The legendary adventures and crazy antics of Battlelord Escala. Forgery 101, the art of forging official documents. I'm panicking and don't know what to write. Or to scribble in a bunch of nonsense. What do you think?
I do really love Forgery 101.
Alright, Forgery 101. The second section of the audit was authored by a local crystal tender. Somehow they forgot to record their name. Name, blank. Occupation, crystal tender. This cycle's best-selling product, malachite bites. Options are Belga, Magni, Malachite McBitey, Ascala the Draenei, Dagrin Thorsan II, Steelvein, and Tyvan, who was that dog from the Dragon Isles. What do you think? Who should be the crystal tender?
Well, it's not us because we're a crystal farmer. We're the supplier of the tender.
That's true, obviously.
So it can't be a Scala.
Can't be a Scala.
The dog.
The dog.
The dog.
The third section of the audit was authored by someone selling spiced oil. They seem to have forgotten to record their occupation. Their name, Cordan. Occupation, blank. This cycle's best-selling product, spiced Gundar oil. Our options are spicy pepper vendor, oil rig operator, Gundar oil and Gundar oil accessories, battle lord, trading post mannequin, and council ward of Dornegal.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
We are making a complete mess of everything.
What are you feeling?
And it does pain me somewhat, but it's really funny.
What are you feeling?
I am really loving Gundar oil and Gundar oil accessories.
Alright. There. That is most of what she needs. Except, you will need to get this work order signed by Narabel next door.
It's fine, he doesn't know that we ruined everything. We can leave.
I wasn't looking over our shoulder.
What is your command?
Ask. Interrupted. I'm a little busy at the moment. If you're here to make an order, please say Uthaga outside. Logan requires a signature on this document.
Hey, Jojo.
Kitty.
Wants to eat.
Little kitty
Oh,
baby.
shoot. I have to be right back.
Feeding the cats, I assume. I'm just thinking about in A Hat in Time where there's a murder mystery level and you can choose who to accuse at the end, and I think whoever you accuse is correct. You can accuse yourself and it'll be correct. You can also accuse the victim and it'll be correct. Oh yeah, the dialogue changes, but you're always a successful end to the level, I believe.
The Titans will
Got anything
return.
fun in the toy box
Be
here?
ready.
Yes. Perfect. can't wait for Leo to come back to this. Danganronpa.
I am so sorry. I had to go feed the cat.
Yeah, I figured.
I was taking of the horse costume. It's been so long.
Do you have a query?
Lodrin should know the chaos in here in the city has backed up our supply lines. My order of magma cores from the deeps never materialized. I cannot complete this work order, much less sign a form stating I have. Where can I find a magma core for you? In the forge grounds furnace. Depleted magma cores are used to keep the forges hot. I believe the first time I came in here on my main, I flew in here, landed in the crusher, and immediately died.
Oh yeah, I believe you told me that.
I didn't even know there was a crusher until I died from it. Alright, we have our sizzling magma core.
Speak.
The magma core is the last reagent for this repair. It is an old heirloom for someone out in the... Well, it is an old heirloom. That is all that matters. I brought you a magma core. An elemental attacked me for my trouble.
May the Titans
Another magma
follow
elemental in the
path.
forge. I am sorry. Hopefully my signature is compensation for your trouble. I will have this fitted before the courier arrives. Thanks again.
The coreway must be protected.
Margaret speaks without looking up from her paperwork. The city is certainly a busy place.
You will continue
Each corner of the forge ground works in unison with each other like cogs in a machine. All it takes is a single piece to fail to bring it all down. But despite the disruptions, you've proven yourself resourceful. Keep this up, and the right people will begin to notice, if they have not already. Margaret peers at you over her spectacles and smiles.
Return if you wish to speak again.
You have certainly made my disaster of a day far less stressful, Escala. For that, you have the thanks of the entire forge grounds, and those who keep it running. Margaret winks at you, and she gives you a knowing smile. Bevrusi was right to send you to me. Do tell her not to be a stranger now. I could use more... I'm sorry, the clown horn card is back. Is that picking up?
No.
Oh, just trust me, there's a card of someone going by with, like, frozen stuff or whatever. They're getting people's attention, but they just have a clown horn going... So distracting. I could use more friends from the deeps. Here is her liquid opal. Give it to her with my compliments.
The Titans will return. Be ready.
It's so surreal.
Oh my god.
Tell me about the Cinderbrew Speakeasy. The Speakeasy is a private lounge for us machine speakers. We don't often come to the surface. So many eons ago we were granted our own private space. We tend to prefer secrecy and being left alone, hence the security golem. But don't worry. So long as you provide the pass room, the golem won't harm you, Bevrusi grins. Trade for one? Pass room. Vakrit came through, huh? A trade's a trade, Escalo. Here's the pass room, but you didn't get it from me.
Back to work.
Everyone in the city is in need of something. There's always someone with the means to acquire. I send you to a machine speaker to get us into the speakeasy, and you wind up aiding the market reaver of the forge grounds in some roundabout delivery and trading operation. Merrick smirks coyly as he claps his heavy stone hands in applause. It is a much quieter sound than you would imagine. Well done, my resourceful outlander.
I have work to
Machine speakers are odd and secretive units, some prone to paranoia. Even so, the grievance they have against Steelvein must be smoothed over. As you have seen in the forge grounds, their quarrel with a single smuggler has put the entire city at risk. As council ward, I will not stand for it. Let us go and talk to Ardgrin's employee, Obstorn, and see if he can deliver a diplomatic message to his overseer in the deeps. I will meet you in the tunnels.
conversation terminated. Pity.
Now that we have the pass rune, let's pay a visit to Ardgrin's employee and have a chat with him, shall we? Meet me in the tunnels below. Okay, I'll run ahead and meet you there when you get there before me somehow. See, there he is. The High Speaker petitioned for this space a long time ago. In all my years as Council Ward, I have never entered it. Trace the pass rune in the golem. Then we shall make our introductions inside. The golem stands unmoving in front of a doorway. Faint markings are etched into its heavy chassis. Trace the pass rune onto the golem. Pass rune accepted. You may proceed. Machine speakers. Always so secretive with their possessions. Hey, Obstorn, I gotta, strip some scams. Titans keep you.
Start talking.
Obstorn narrows his eyes at you. So, the Council Ward doesn't just have Steelvein in his pocket, but the Outlanders too? I should have guessed. Hear him out. Merrick just wants you to relay a message to Ardgrin.
The gears turn.
I'm not hearing anyone out. You and Merrick are in league with Steelvein. You machine speakers and your ridiculous conspiracies. Ridiculous? How else would you have known to come here? Steelvein's in his pocket. Or worse, you're in his. Merrick smiles.
Guess I commit murder about it. Okay.
Hold your weapon. I've had enough. You win, Council Ward. I abhor violence, the scholar. Dissent, inspiration, distrust. These are the consequences of ruling through fear. Merrick frowns for a moment before glancing down at Obstorn. But, sometimes, violence brings about clarity, and with it, revelations. Now that you have come to your senses and are willing to listen, let me be clear. I am not in league with Steelvein. I am Steelvein.
Oh.
Obstorn shakes his head at the Council Ward, scoffing in disbelief. You, the Council Ward, Dornagal's most notorious smuggler? Precisely. And now that you know that, you have two options. You can bring this news to Ardgrin, or you can join me in fixing this. Why would I do that? Because if you reveal this truth to Ardgrin, your operation, my network, they both collapse. Oathsworn and Machine Speaker alike will suffer as they go without, more of them leaving Gundargaz and Dornagal. Talk to Ardgrin. He sought to wound Steelvein, not all Earthen. Only you can avert the crisis this rift will cause. You're right. Ardgrin just wanted to get back at Steelvein. You. He won't be swayed easily, but I can try. Excellent. I told you this would be settled amicably, Escala. So yeah, the first time I did this quest line, as soon as he was like, go distribute the goods, I was like, oh, you are Steelvein, aren't you? And I was right. I was like, I knew it as soon as he said he is Steelvein. Angrily scrawled poster. The poster reads, Merrick's is corrupt.
Steelvein is weak. They cannot protect the Earthen. They do not care about them. They spit upon the edicts. Merrick's was bribed to reopen Steelvein's smuggling operation. Steelvein hides behind Merrick's authority. They're taking from your pockets to line theirs. Do not trust their lies. Well, that's maybe a problem. He must have sent runners to post them up all over Dornegal. A daring feat. I almost admire him for it. Yes, I'm quite aware of the situation. It has rather disrupted my morning. This again is another... We've gotten to the third point of the quest line, which we would again have come to after a time skip.
Very well. You are his...
Obstorn has confirmed that Ardgrin, the overseer in charge of... Excuse me. The overseer in charge of my supply line that runs from the deeps into Dornegal is the one who tipped off my peacekeepers. It is therefore also my opinion that Ardgrin is the one who penned this sedition. He must have sent his workers upstairs to post them around the city. It is imperative that we remove them before these rumors spread further. Tear them down for me.
We must talk later.
Many of my peacekeepers have already caught wind of Ardgrin's sedition. I am told some are losing faith in my integrity as Council Lord, believing that I have been taking bribes from smugglers to bolster my own coffers. I can provide proof that no such transactions have taken place, clearly, but we need to stop them from murmuring amongst themselves and giving the rumors power. Lies become truths through repetition. If you find any discussing the matter, kindly disperse them.
Go where the edicts lead.
Ardgrin's behind this. I'd wager he thinks Steelvein paid you to keep me here. Not that I am working with you. His reaction is unsurprising, but there was no way to inform him of your new station without arousing suspicion. I know, but I regret not talking him down before it all erupted. This can still be solved peacefully. I'm confident of that. The whole thing with, I am Steelvein has made Merrick's much more interesting as a character.
Yeah.
I mean, he's essentially the mayor. Just wordlessly walks away after attacking me. This other guy has no qualms about watching his co-worker attack me. He's just, oh, well, I'll just walk away from this. This is fine and normal.
Communication initiated.
Wow, both of them? Okay. They're very trigger-happy guards, huh? Like, just imagine you're visiting a city. You overhear some guards talking, like, saying rumors about the guy in charge of the city. And you're like, hey, do you guys maybe want to, like, not talk about that stuff? And then they just attack you. Like, that's just an unhinged response.
Yeah.
Very good. That will help stem some of the damage Ardgrid has tried to do to my reputation. Both of my reputations.
Must go.
I'm pleased to hear that most of them were reasonable. I don't know, I got attacked by like 5 out of 8 or something. I do not know if Ardgrid merely intended to sabotage me, or if he wanted to force a confrontation. Either way, a confrontation he will have. I believe the situation can be rectified peacefully, but I cannot do it as this council ward. Steelvein has never appeared in the stone, but he must now. I will parley with Ardgrid in the deeps, and the situation will be concluded. I would have you accompany me, but there are some things I want you to know before that. Let me prepare, and I will speak with you.
Very well.
My purpose is to protect all Earth. It is the edict I follow above all others. Cloak, what cloak? Oh, this cloak. When the Earthen split into the Unbound and the Oathsworn, those who leave the edicts behind and those who follow them, I was caught in a paradox. If I helped those who had abandoned Dornegal, that would break the edicts. But if I did not help them, that would break them just the same. And so, I bent them instead. I felt my programming bifurcate, I suppose. Merrick's and Steelvein. Image and essence. Facade and machinery.
What can steal?
The Earthen need both, and would suffer in the absence of either. But some problems require Steelvein's unique touch.
I can get what you need.
I will have this solved peacefully. Though if Ardgrid asks for violence, we will answer.
What the wards don't
I have not been to the deeps since their machines shut down. Obstorn will have to guide us to Ardgrin's depot. Once there, I will attempt a conversation. If Ardgrin is not amenable, which I suspect will be the case, we will respond with equal force. Our goal is to bring him back into the fold, not to beat him into submission. Ruling by fear only breeds resentment. We will meet you in the deeps. Come swiftly, and, of course, speak of this to no one.
Go, before anyone
Obstorn, come with me. I would like you to be a witness. Yes, Count, Steelvein. And we go to the ringing deeps. That's a wall. Whee!
Yippee!
Ardgrin's office is just ahead. I am pleased you could join us, Scala. Let us finish this. I'm busy. What do you want? Steelvein is here to speak with you. Steelvein? Well, look at that. You finally found some bravery. I just want to talk, Ardgrin. If we can come to an agreement, I have no quarrel with you. Too bad, because I have a quarrel with you. Okay. Fine, stop. You want to talk, Steelvein? You have a lot to answer for. Now that Ardgrid is willing to talk, We will talk. All of this will be settled. You have my gratitude, Escala.
Keep your hands clean.
I didn't come here to fight you. I just want to talk. To talk? I want action. I want all the ore we agreed on, and Obstorm back. Ore shipments have slowed. You know that. With the Unbound left. As if Dornagal's issues are the only issues. The machine speakers have our own troubles, but we still held up our end. And you've taken the only person I trust. I heard Merrick's arrested Obstorm. Did you pay off the council ward? Ardgrin, I joined Steelvein on my own. I had to do something to keep goods flowing and Earthen from suffering. Ardgrin, trust us. The situation in Dornagal has improved. I will get you the ore. Obstorm will make sure of it, as my new auditor. Fine. If you can get the ore, but now you have the council ward on your trail. I believe I can keep the council ward out of this. Not to worry. Good. I can't stand it. Let's go talk business. Put this to bedrock.
God.
Well. And that's the end of that quest line.
Woo.
Let's head back up.
I am tired. I'm having dinner soon, for the record.
Alright, we want to call it there?
Yep.
Okie
If you're
dokie.
okay with that.
Sure. Maybe we can do another one tomorrow to try and at least get to 80 before we run out of game time.
Maybe.
Mayhaps. Dornogle. But, yeah, thank you everybody for coming. There's an orc pirate.
Yeah.
And,
Nicholas Rage.
Nicholas Rage. Alright, and we'll see you tomorrow. Nicholas Rage will not be making an appearance, unfortunately.
Maybe he will, you don't know.
I guess it's technically possible. There's Harambe's Bay.
Oh. People watching on Warcraft is the best thing in the entire world.
Dr. Deathtron. Seeker of Loot. But, yeah, bye y'all.
Goodbye.
Hold on, where's the explosion sound effect? Here we go.